Welcome to episode 4 of Aldog's Family Newsletter. Hello. I realize I'm squinting at the camera because there's a big light. I'm like Paul Pierce. What does he do? He goes
We're over here in the lab, baby.
in the lab, squinting, mad. In the lab, baby, bad reception. In the lab. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm in the lab. First things first, baby news. So my kid's 2 months old and he went for his 2-month checkup. He's in the 97th or 99th percentile of height and weight.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick ass boy!
And he's also a strong boy. A couple of weeks back, we would do, we'd give him tummy time and he would have his neck up and sort of, well, here it is. Do some tummy tricks. There you go, tummy tricks. Do some back tricks. Do some back tricks. He's been whiny. I'm like that DJ Khaled meme now. I'm just, minding my own business and then he'll go, and I'm mad, immediately mad. And that's in complete contrast to his mom, who will, rightfully so, wants to coddle him. And I'm the opposite. It's your bad dad. He'll be fine. 2-month-old. Let him cry it out. This kid's got to learn mindfulness right now. I'm a tiger dad. Definitely had a few days of regret starting this. And then I was on YouTube watching laptop reviews and I came across this comment and it made me laugh. And it said, "Your video presentation style reminds me of my high school projects." Is that deeper imposter syndrome issues? Maybe. Now, did I do a media studies presentation in year 9? Do I think about that every couple months nowadays? Yeah. That's the level of confidence I want to get to. I don't know if you've seen Buff Corral on YouTube, and if you haven't, I'll put him up. And this guy, he dances in his bedroom with no shirt on, and he sings, and it's the best thing to watch. Probably one of the best things to come out of COVID is finding this guy. He's got COVID level infectious self-confidence, and I think that's great. I mean, if we're being real, look, I think I'm funny. Okay? I think I'm funny, but here's the thing. I remember playing amateur basketball, and when I played, I felt like I was flying. Like, when you're in first person mode, you think you're flying. You watch the replay, and when you watch yourself, when I watch myself, I'm just like, jumping down the court. It's unathletic. Like versus the NBA, it's not even the same thing. But I'm trying. So I'm using my new laptop, and I went to buy it on the weekend. And I've been watching reviews for laptops for weeks. And I'm the kind of guy who wants Ferrari level performance, but I'm only going to pay Toyota prices. And that's never going to work. I found one and I was like, that's it. I'm going to get that one. Not many compromises. I looked up the prices online and they weren't too different from the street. So I thought, let me go to the store and let me check out the keyboard or whatever. I go to the store and I asked the guy, have you got this model? And the guy, wiping his glasses, first of all, don't do that while a customer is talking to you, tells me 6 to 8 weeks in laptop land. 6 to 8 weeks. That's, the next generation's coming out. M2, it wasn't an Apple. So I'm pissed. Immediately I'm pissed. I leave the store. I'm on, 1 star. I went to another store and I was gonna check out this other store and buy that one out of spite to this other brand. That's how petty I am. And then I pass Broadway. Now, if you live in Hong Kong, you know no one buys stuff in Fortress and Broadway. You go there to touch and feel, and then you go to price.com and you find the street price, and then you go to Mordor and you save $20 or whatever. But I go to Broadway and this guy tells me, first of all, the model I wanted, I could come pick it up on Wednesday. So, guy in the store, you suck. But he tells me maybe don't get the latest one, get last year's. He saved me $4,000, dude. So Broadway 5 stars, gave me a bunch of coupons that I'm never gonna use, scored a free backpack. Moral of the story is don't sleep on Broadway, I guess. Here's this week's clip of the week.
Let's make some dinner for the kids.
Girl,
The
your pot is dirty.
left in it from last night when we had chicken.
Shouldn't you
This'll
be
get
cleaning
better
that
later.
though?
These are the scraps from the chicken that I cut up
Girl.
yesterday, and here is about
Okay,
3
then.
to 5 pounds of ground.
Look at that beef
Just throw it all in there,
together.
they're going to love it. Up next, I cut up as many sweet potatoes
Is
that
your
would fit
kids
in my
alright?
crock pot. I kept them
Darling.
kind of small because I do want them to cook all the way through and be nice and soft.
What in
Sprinkle in
the...
some brown rice, and then I covered it with chicken broth so that it would get saturated and not
Girl.
dry out in the crock pot and burn. Make sure that you mix it all together.
What
so
type
that
of
the rice
appetite do
gets
your kids
crispy.
have?
Then I added in cinnamon and parsley.
Cinnamon on top of beef and chicken.
I put a
Girl,
little bit in
no.
a
Hand me your kids.
When it was
I
time
need
for supper,
child
I took it out of the
services.
crock pot and put it in a dish to cool down because they're going to eat this cold. Only to
Cold.
plate this, I put
What
in a
is
bit of
that?
salmon kibble.
That is
Make
a
sure
dog
it's
food. You
infused
feed your
with
kids
snack.
dog food.
We don't like to waste food,
Oh.
so I let them taste test it first, and then it was time
It's
for them
for
to
the
eat their dinner.
dogs.
You can keep the leftovers in a storage container.
This week's episode is brought to you by Mox. It's definitely not, they're not sponsoring me, but now if you don't know what Mox is, I guess it's a bank app. If you use this code and you spend $100, you get $100 and I get $100. It's win-win. I mean, honestly, that's secondary. I think I've told a lot of people I just park a bit of money in there and I'm earning $1 a day of interest. For reference, I'll put money in traditional banks and get 20 cents a quarter. It's win-win. I don't get anything out of it except for that $100, but it's a good way to save your money and it makes this podcast look like it's doing something. So probably keep doing this if I keep finding things to talk about. Actually, don't let me know at all. Just completely ignore me if you want me to continue. That's it. Thank you for watching. This week's musical guest is John Mayer. We'll see you next week.